Now, if you're not if you're rusty on the stuff that we're talking about here, simultaneous equations, and you don't necessarily have to really understand the radian and degree thing yet, but you know, we'll get to that. We'll talk about that a little more. And some other aspects of this, and you know, looking at a graph and interpreting it and getting the equation of a straight line once you see the line, all that stuff. It's not unusual for people to be rusty on that at this point, but really the mathematics that we use in physics doesn't go much beyond this. Okay? We do a little calculus. Of course, you've got to know the calculus, but the calculus is the simplest part of this whole thing, taking the derivative. Now, interpreting what the derivative is and why it is depends on how your calculus course was taught, whether you really understand what derivatives mean and how they're represented by slopes and why and all the limiting processes and stuff. And those are important, but the derivatives that you take are usually as simple as this. The derivatives, simple sines and cosines, you've got to use the chain rule once in a while. It's not a big deal. The concepts, the calculus concepts are important, but they just really kind of go back to pre-calculus concepts. If you can work through this at this point, you're doing pretty well. Okay, it's kind of a little bit of a chunk to ask people to do, but it's not beyond what could reasonably be expected if you put the effort into it. Of course, we're going to talk about this. If we have trouble with parts of it, we'll go over them. But I want you to do your best on this, and understand that if you can do this and understand most of this, you're kind of okay right now. And if your algebra skills are pretty decent, at least, you know, it's been a while since you did algebra, hopefully everything comes back to you, then you'll have the mathematical tools that you need for the course. Okay, the conceptual tools, well, we need to talk about what all this stuff means, and we will do that Friday. So good luck, and I'll look forward to seeing what you do.